Hello, this is Brad again, and I am going to do my video take on Kerosene's Copper Skies. Copper Skies just came out this year and is classified as unisex and as a woody aromatic. And in the notes, we have listed amber, cedar, sweet tobacco leaves, honeycomb, basil, cloves, and coffee. So when Kerosene created this fragrance, my understanding is that he just wanted to create an amber that he felt was, the perfect amber fragrance. And I actually had two samples of this one. There was some kind of a mix-up in the mail, and I ended up getting two samples of this one from Kerosene. So I've had a little bit of time with this one, two full wearings, and then some testing and stuff like that. First time I actually smelled it, I kind of got more of that gourmand quality. I kind of pictured maybe like some brown sugar kind of simmering on a stove with maybe like a tad bit of like incense or spice, maybe like some sweet smoked tobacco leaves or something like that. But then as I smelled it some more, um, my impression kind of changed. I got more of the woodiness. I got this picture of maybe I pictured a young boy Kerosene going out in the woods, on his grandfather's farm. Maybe he has like a railroad spike and a hammer, and he just pounds a railroad spike right through the heart of a maple tree, and you got this maple sap going down the side of the tree, and maybe in the background, there's some burning leaves from a nearby farm kind of filtering through the trees and something like that. So I kind of got that for a while. Now I put some on my arm about an hour ago. It's interesting because for the first time I'm really starting to pick up on the cloves. So basically, I think my standpoint with this fragrance right now is that it kind of reminds me of just like ambered smoky cloves. So, and I'm starting to think that now that my nose has picked up on that clove note, it's probably not going to go away. I'm probably going to fixate on that clove note quite a bit now as I wear this one more time at work, probably on night shift. Um, so I would say basically what I'm getting here is just, um, I would say kind of like an outdoorsy, woodsy amber smell. A little bit smoky, definitely worth checking out if you're an amber fan. It is not like the exotic camel jockey ambers that you normally come across, in the niche market. Been through the desert on a camel type thing. And this one's more of like a North American, woodsy, Americana type amber. So that gives it, a unique quality in the amber market. But you still have to like amber, and I still think, if you don't like cloves, and I know a lot of people are kind of iffy about cloves, it could be a turnoff as well. Like the opening of Musk Ravageur, I know some people absolutely despise it, but some people like it. I'm kind of on the fence on cloves. I kind of like the clove in Rav Gauche. I haven't smelled Musk Ravageur, can't really tell you about that, but I'm not a real big amber person either. I would still probably say of the two, Root Elements and Copper Skies, I think I actually prefer Root Elements a little bit more at this point. Um, so this one to me isn't really something that I'm overly fond of. I know a coworker, one of my male buddies at work, said he didn't like it. I let my wife take a whiff. She wasn't too impressed with it. Um, I still think I would probably wear this over some of the other ambers on the niche side of the spectrum. So let's get into some scores. The smell, I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. I'm not too big on the amber and the cloves. Projection longevity. Now, amber fragrances usually hold up pretty good. So, for 2 or 3 hours, I think it does pretty well. And then maybe this becomes more of a skin scent. So we'll give it 7.5 out of 10 for projection longevity. Versatility, I can see this being a great fall fragrance, maybe like an alternative to something like Chergui. So versatility, we'll give it about 6 out of 10. Price point, I know right now the Kerosene line is about $140 for the 100 ml bottle, which sounds pricey, but compared to other ambers of similar quality, you can't complain too much. So it's actually a fair price for a niche quality amber. we'll say, 5 out of 10. Price point, um, uniqueness, actually for amber, pretty unique. We'll give it 8.5 out of 10. It gets away from the heavy incensey vibe and more of like the, well, we're going with more of a clove smoke type vibe here instead. But overall, I can only give this one maybe 6 out of 10. Um, didn't really get any compliments. No one told me I smelled like cookies. Um, I think the best I got was it's okay, So that's kind of where I stand. I don't think it's gross, but I just don't feel a lot of confidence when I wear it. I feel bad, saying that, but it's just my thoughts because I'm not an amber person by nature. I think, you know, I haven't even tried Cherokee, and I'm guessing maybe I'd feel the same way about Cherokee, and I know how much you guys love Cherokee, so I would definitely, not, take my thoughts on this fragrance to heart too much because I just don't really like ambers too much, and usually I'm going to be really harsh on them. Um, but I do kind of like the amber and root elements, which also has amber in it. But this one, um, even though it's better than some, I just don't think I would buy it. So that's kind of my thoughts on Copper Skies. This one came out pretty much at the same time as Creature, which I will be reviewing soon as well. Got my first whiff of that one, and we'll see how I feel about that after I wear it a few times. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.